Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Thunder Ducky. I got another kind of review type thing going up, and this is obviously for RoboCop Rogue City. I am very pissed off that this game didn't get a nod, or at least to my knowledge, didn't get a nod for any of the Game of the Year stuff, because this game is absolutely everything that you would want in a video game movie adaptation. It is true to the source material. I mean, the Cobra assault cannon is still a powerful son of a bitch in this. The ED ones sound exactly the same. They handle pretty much exactly the same. They almost look just as janky as they did in the fucking movie. And everything about this just screams fan service. Hell, Peter Weller came back to voice fucking RoboCop. I don't know if they AI'd his voice, which would be funny since he's RoboCop. But I don't know if they did something along those lines. However, what I can tell you is that if you're looking for a movie to game adaptation, you can't get much better than this. The only other ones that I actually enjoyed that were movie to game adaptations was Peter Jackson's King Kong for the original Xbox and the Xbox 360, PS2, PS3, I assume. And then Jaws, that came out from Majestic or Majesco a while ago, that I actually still have on the OG Xbox. As far as movie to games go, this is top tier. All the other ones either tend to be really boring, really slow, the story sucks, it doesn't fit to the characters that we come to know. I mean, trying to think of one off the top. Battleship. What the hell was that game for that? I mean, that movie wasn't I like Battleship. The movie I thought was okay. Again, it's not the best thing adaptation-wise, but it's fine. If the camera shifts a little bit, the cat's currently sniffing it. But there's so much fan service done in this that this is my game of the year. This is the only choice for game of the year. Simply for the fact that everything they did just fit with the story that's set up in RoboCop, the original from the 80s. I haven't seen the sequel, so I can't clarify on whether or not that's a thing, but you got RoboCop in this, and he fights Wendell Antonowski, I think is how you say his name. Hi, buddy. Antonowski, I think is how you say his name. And then you got RoboCop 2. You got the ED1 boss fights, and those are handled pretty well. The only complaint I really have with this title is that some of those boss fights, there were parts that you could go to, and you could cheese the absolute shit out of the boss fight. I mean, I was expecting some bullshit like that to happen. I mean, it was a new release, and I pretty much sat and played it in almost one go. As far as new releases are concerned, because I just had the time of my life with that game. It was fucking awesome. There were a couple of things that made it seem kind of repetitive, but I didn't find them jarring enough to dampen my opinion on it. The combat system I thought was really good. There were a couple of the guns that I thought was disappointing. The AUG was really broken as far as not working. You had to put a lot of rounds out to eliminate even a human target. The Deagle obviously was the best weapon in the game next to the Cobra assault cannon. The 50 cal sniper rifle was okay. The Uzi was obviously the popular choice for the game because it was the most balanced in my opinion. His normal pistol was fine once you got it upgraded all the way, but if you don't have it upgraded all the way and you don't do it the right way, it is terrible and it is ass. If you watch my gameplay for it, I think I have like 6 streams up. One of them's three-ish. No, it's a little over 3 hours. A couple of them are 2, and one of them's like 1 hour. You'll notice that I use his iconic pistol a lot less than others, simply for the fact that I didn't really like it. It was kind of weak until like I said, you upgrade it all the way, and then it kind of gets better. The blood and gore system in this I thought was good. The only thing I thought was kind of funny whenever it came to that is if you blew someone's head off, you would then hear them say, what was it, hand compromised or something along those lines. And like, no, motherfucker, first of all, you shouldn't be speaking. Second of all, it was not your hand. It rhymes with hand. It's called your head, but, you know, it is what it is. The side characters were pretty good. The only one that I found annoying would probably have to be I forgot his name already. Something stupid. The guy for the nuke, the guy you go after first with the weird reverse mohawk looking thing. And he's only in like a third of the game, but when he's there, he's super annoying. His voice, the way he's handled, which is probably the point because he's supposed to represent like a tripped out drug lord, crime boss type thing. So I guess it achieves what it wanted to do. The main villain was honestly pretty good. I guess the real reason why this game works for me is I love 80s movies, 80s action movies, 80s horror movies. And that's what this felt like. This just felt like an 80s movie. And I absolutely loved it. I mean, there wasn't any sex or nudity that's usually applied to an 80s movie, especially an action movie. But the level of violence and the combat you could do, storytelling, the bit of investigative work you got to do, which is probably the weakest link for this game, is the investigation part. Because you literally find a question mark up on your HUD visor and you aim at it and then it scans it. There's no real investigations associated. Except for one. I think it was near the beginning of the game, and there's the chalk outline of the body in the basketball court. That's really the only one that comes to mind. All in all, if I had to, the game would get a 9 out of 10 just for the little nitpicks I got. It keeps it from being a 10 out of 10. But it's definitely my game of the year. Let me know down in the comments below, ladies and gentlemen. Did you play it? Did you enjoy it? Or are you waiting for it to go on sale? Let me know. And I will see you guys in my next video or live stream. Adios.